Hey everybody, welcome back. This is episode 2 of Let's Play SimCity, and as you can see, I did pretty much finish gridding out the city. I did leave a little bit of room for growth back here in case we need to do something. You'll notice that we do have a fire, but I wanted to wait and add the fire station after I was recording again because there's something that you need to do. Let's see, I think I'm going to put it in... I want to put it in a pretty centralized area. Now remember, I don't want it to be near here because I'm pretty sure, yeah, it raises medium wealth land value. And if I put it right next to that, the combination of the two would actually make the land value go up. And I want everybody in this city to be low wealth. So I think I'm going to put it actually over here because we have this sort of empty area between. I don't want to put residential right next to the industrial. I did expand the industrial just a little bit, so I think I'm going to put it over here. And you'll notice I didn't do the grid perfectly. I wanted to have some three-way intersections. There's a big debate online about whether it's better to have three-way intersections versus four-way intersections. I personally have never seen the benefit of one over the other, but you know, to each their own. So one of the reasons I wanted to add this is because I want to show you that you do want to add the fire alarm because fire trucks are dispatched twice as fast. So we're going to add that, and you can also add the sign and the flag. I like to add the sign and the flag after something's been maxed out. I don't know why. So we've had 2 buildings burned down per day. And then you can see, yes, fire service is slow, but it'll get better, don't worry. Now remember, we're on these little dirt roads, so they're going to have a hard time getting places, but we'll upgrade the roads coming up. But if you come over here, you can see we have 2 things of rubble. And you can see right there, one of them is rubble, but also if you click on this little thing here, it will take you to where the rubble is, and it tells you it's because of building fire. So we're going to get rid of that, and then somebody will probably immediately rebuild right in that same spot. And then let's go over to the other one. There's a lot of reasons why you might have to bulldoze a building. Fires are one of the reasons, and we'll talk about other reasons later. Okay, and we also do have an upgrade to our town hall, city hall, so we can upgrade it. If we do that, then look how much bigger it got, and now it's actually a town hall. And you can expand the town hall, which we'll do coming up. So one of the things that it's telling me here is we have medium wealth residential demand. This is why I say you can't really go by this. We have no intention of putting any medium wealth residents in this town. So that is why I say you sort of have to just go by what's going on and not by what that thing is telling you. You can see that we're starting to fill in. Did I zone these areas? I forgot to zone these areas. That's why they haven't built up yet. It's pretty monotonous to do this part. It's got to be done though. And you can see a lot of people, a lot of Sims are walking places. We'll zoom down in a second so you can see that. There's not a whole lot of traffic on the roads right now. Oh, I hear the fire truck. There we go. Yeah, and those are pretty much filling in. So we have, other than medium wealth residential and industrial, we don't have any demand right now, so that's good. So, and as you can see, we are making money. We're making 4,000 simoleons. So despite the fact that we put down, I did put down a clinic, as you guys saw. Or wait, no, I think I did that between episodes. I did put down a clinic, and I also did put down the garbage dump way out here. And you can see that we still are making money. Police. Now, the thing with police is if you educate your Sims, they are less likely to become criminals. If your police station gets full, then what happens is they let the more experienced criminals out first, and they're harder to catch. So you really do want to try to stay on top of crime as early as possible. So since we can't afford it, I'm going to go ahead and put a police station in. Once you start getting crimes, personally, I think it's an okay time to put that in. Where do we want to put him? Again, we don't want to put him near these guys. Oh, I hope I didn't put those too close together. In fact, let's look at that. I don't want to have to move. Oh, see? Look at that. I'm going to have to move one of them because that darker area, that's going to good for medium wealth, and we don't want that. So you don't want to put these things too close together when you're trying to do just a grid city. So I think I'm just going to put you over here. So what I'm going to have to do, unfortunately, is I will, since I've already put an ambulance bay on, I'll leave that there. I will bulldoze you. I'll do it. That was silly. I should have paid attention. Alright, so let's go put... That was a waste of money, because these things cost 20,000 simoleons. So if I put him over here, he should be okay. But I'm going to put him pretty far over here. There we go. So now if we go look at this land value over here, you can see that we don't have any medium wealth. So, and this means... nobody's really going to want to live by these people because it's, or low wealth might live next to them because it's industrial. So, and they're wanting us to add something called Omega Co. We're not going to do Omega Co in this city. The next city probably will be. So we're going to say no thanks. It'll probably ask us 12 more times. This is wanting us to add criminals. This one is wanting us to add mega towers. We're not going to do that in this city either. He wants us to do something probably criminal also, so I'm just going to ignore those bubbles. But you do get opportunities that you can do. Alright, so let's see, we've got 3 buildings burned down. Let's keep an eye on this. So it's a good idea after you make a change of any kind to go through and just check everything. So we are in the green with electricity, we're in the green with water. We're in the green with poop, and you can see the poop flowing. That's sort of gross. You can see the poop flowing over here. Our town hall is fine. We do have a module we can add on. We're not going to do that yet. Waste disposal. So let's look at that. We yesterday did get all of our garbage collected, and we could tell because this is green. And garbage collection starts, I think, at 5 or 6 in the morning, but we'll see the garbage trucks go out. And we have 3 fires, but that should get better. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put the little thing on top. Gotta put the little bell on. There we go. So, like I said, I'll give that a day or a sim day or so, and then I'll check and see if we need to add fire trucks yet. Okay, 1 death per day. So notice that we've got 4 of 11 injured treated per day and 9 of 20 sick treated per day. So we only have 1 death per day, but let's see how we're doing as far as the clinic. So it's telling us patients being treated and our capacity is 10, waiting is 6, and capacity is 10. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add 1 exam room. So I like to have 1 waiting room per ambulance. So since I've got 1 ambulance, I've got 1 waiting room, and now let's look at our stats. Alright, 17 out of 25, and 0 out of 10 waiting. Injuries treated 4 per day, sickness treated 9 per day. I think the way this works is if they're injured, the ambulances have to bring them in, but if they're sick, they can come themselves. That's what I understand from watching other people play. That's why you have to have the ambulances, not just the waiting rooms. Alright, this guy, we're probably going to say no to him. He wants to have a big block party, and there's going to be a bunch of garbage, but we haven't maxed out our garbage trucks yet, so I'm going to say ask me later for that. It's a good way to earn some money. I'll go ahead and show you what this is. It's probably Dr. Vu. I've never played with Dr. Vu myself, but everybody says it's not worthwhile doing. So maybe we'll do him in one of the other cities just so I can experience him. Because I haven't done everything in the game. I've done a lot, but not everything. Alright, so what is this telling us? That we, of course, we need more industrial. So I think I shall do that. Now, these people are low density. Everybody's low density because we're all on dirt roads. So if we want people to upgrade in density, we're going to have to upgrade the roads. But I like for everything to sort of fill out first before I start doing that. And always make sure that I'm in the green before I start doing that. So everybody is low density. And I'll show you how you can tell. And if you've played SimCity before, I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just trying to be helpful because I know not everybody knows everything about the game. I certainly don't know everything. So I'm just trying to share what I have learned. And also, if you've never played, you might not know any of this stuff. So here you can see he is low density and he's happy, so he is willing to upgrade. And when he gets to where he's willing to upgrade, then we'll upgrade the roads so that his house can be bigger, because your house is partially built on how much room you have and partially built on your density level. So they're all going to be low land value because you have to have parks and other things to make medium and high wealth. And like I said, this city's going to be all low wealth. And this is just a good way to make money without doing any kind of cheats. You can't do, if you're not in sandbox mode, you can't even do a money cheat. So this is just a good way to get a bunch of money because you just build up this city slowly. You build it up and then you eventually have so much money that you can't even spend it all, and then you could gift that money to a new city. So I think I'm going to expand this a little bit. I didn't want to go too crazy doing it because I wanted to be able to have some room to grow in case there was demand. But we're starting to really fill up, which is good. And then another thing you could do to check to see if they are ready to upgrade, and I always forget which button this is, so we'll have to look real quick. There's an overlay. Is it population or happiness? Or, oh yeah, building density. So the people that are green are ready to have bigger houses. So if we look at him, you can see that he's already so happy that he's ready to become a medium density house. But a lot of the houses around him are not likely yet. This guy's not likely at all. What's your problem, dude? We're making a lot of profit, but we're not happy for whatever reason. Can't think of a reason why, except they just haven't had time. These are the ones I've done most recently. They haven't had time to build up happiness, because what happens is happiness gets built up over time from Sims going to work and shopping and all that fun kind of stuff, so it does take a little while. And we have the game on medium speed, so it is going to take a while for everybody to upgrade. And I've left this area open purposefully so we can expand if we want to. Now, a way to increase people's happinesses is you could put parks in, and you can see the parks are based on what wealth level you want. You have to have 2 parks to increase wealth. Or like I could put a park next to the city hall because it upgrades to medium wealth, and if I put a medium wealth park next to it, that will upgrade. And you'll see all this stuff in future episodes. So I'm going to stick with basic, and if you really want people to be happy, you can start giving them parks. We're going to wait and see if we need to do that. Another thing that we're going to want to do pretty soon is education, because educated Sims are less likely to become criminals. So we could go ahead and put a grade school in because we do have enough money for that. So we have 836 students in the area. I think I'll stick you over here. I don't want him near this because this also, I believe, raises medium wealth land value. We don't want that. So we'll just put you over here. And again, we can look at land value. Yeah, and that's still low. So that's good. All right. So it is 2:58 in the afternoon. So later this evening, I will go ahead and add some school buses and bus stops. Actually, we can go ahead and do the bus stops. Oh, electricity's yellow. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we're running low on coal. Okay, so what you have to do for that, and I hope that things go wrong. Really, I do, because you're going to learn more from me playing if things go wrong than if I do everything perfectly. So when you put down a coal plant, you should turn global deliveries on so that from the region you can get coal to power your plant. If you have a coal mine here in your town, you don't need to turn this on because the coal mine will deliver directly to your thing. And like also you could say I don't want any local ones, I only want global, but that doesn't matter since we don't have local anyway. So a global delivery truck will come. We shall watch and see. Let's see if we can see him coming. A global delivery truck will come with some coal, hopefully. And whoa, crazy driver. Ah, there it is. See it? Here he is. He's in town. He's got a ways to go because the roads are still all dirt road. And sometimes they take ways I'm like, why'd you go that way? That doesn't make any sense. There you go. So he's dropping off some coal. And then he will leave. So there you go. And another truck will come shortly to drop off some more whenever we need it. So that will be done automatically now. We won't have to worry about it. I almost always forget to do that on my own. Oh, he came from this side of town. Okay. I eventually will put a high density road going through here, but I don't want it right now. Eventually I will though, because we'll need it just for traffic. And as you can see, we are at 55,000 simoleons. We're making 4,000 simoleons. Now if you want to see where your money's coming from, you can click here, and this tells you your expenses and your income. So residential is giving us 3,000. Commercial is giving us 2,000, and industrial is giving us 1,000. These are our expenses. Power, we're spending a lot of money on health. We just spent 6,000 simoleons on coal. You can raise taxes. A lot of people play with that. There's a trick where if you wait till midnight, you can raise it to 20%, get a whole bunch of cash, and then lower it really fast before like 6 minutes past the hour. I probably won't do that, but I'm just saying so you know that it's a possibility. I don't like doing that kind of stuff personally. I like to grow everything myself if I possibly can. I mean, if I wanted to do money cheats, I would be playing in sandbox mode. So it looks like we've got some pollution coming from somewhere. It's a hazy day. We actually could look at air pollution. Nobody's creating any air pollution right now in our town. Oh yes, this guy is, but it's headed out that way. And then also you can look at, if we want to, we could look at ground pollution, which will become very disgusting in this area over here, and that can't be helped at the moment. There are things you can do in the future for that, but right now, no. Okay, so let's look at water. Water's good. So, like I said, I believe I said in the first episode, I look at this game as sort of a puzzle. Sims 3 and Sims 4 are more about controlling somebody's life. This is more about manipulating the town to function and survive and do well. So, and there's, you know, when you make one change, it might affect other things and so forth. Let's see, how are we doing? It's been a while and we're still having 3 buildings burned down per day. So I'm going to go ahead and give them another fire truck. Let's see how that does. I don't like to expand too quickly. Now what one person I watched said is if this is red, you need to expand. If it's yellow, you're going to need to expand. And if it's green, you don't need to expand. No matter what this guy says, because he'll always say fire service is slow, blah, blah, blah. And you can see we actually do have a fire going on right now. But that's what that one guy said, and it did make sense to me that that's how you can tell if you need to expand your services. Garbage truck, we got to 497, and it's almost midnight, so we do need another, whoops, let's see. We do need another garbage truck. Where's the garbage? Oh, there it is. Alright. Let's give him another garbage truck. And see how he does tomorrow. Now, if this was like a way low number, you know, if I had only gotten 516 out of 2,000 or something, I would give him more than just one truck. But he seems to be okay right now. So it is, really, this game is a lot of micromanaging. And trying to stay on top of everything. You are the mayor of the town, so it's your responsibility. And this is telling us we can increase wealth by adding parks, but we're not going to do that in this town. We'll do that in the next town. So you can see we're up to 63,000 simoleons. And I think we're covered on all of our service. Oh, let's see, this is flashing. Oh, we don't have a police station yet, do we? Do we? Oh, wait, yes I did. I added. Yeah, I added. Okay, and see, this is green, so according to what that one YouTuber said, we don't need to expand. Because we're using 4 out of the 10 jail cells. We had nobody released early and nobody rehabilitated yet, so we'll just keep an eye on that. And as long as that number stays green, and I'm resting my mouse here on the 0, and you'll notice there's a little pop-up that local versus regional crimes, because when you start having multiple cities, you'll have criminals come over and rob and mug and do all kinds of things to your Sims over here. So that is pretty much it for this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. In the next episode, we will keep an eye on the likeliness to upgrade, which it looks like all these people over here, the ones I created first, have had enough time to start wanting to upgrade. So we might start upgrading the roads. It looks like the residential people are getting happy faster than the commercial people, from what I can tell. So we'll just give this a little bit of time. I'll probably play for just a little bit in between episodes just to let this run and make some money. So I hope you are enjoying this, and I'll see you in the next episode. Please do like the video and subscribe to my channel, and have a great day. Keep on simming. Bye.